Hey there, Kelly here. Today I'm going to do a leopard print eyeshadow look with my airbrush, and I'm going to start by using the Urban Decay setting spray underneath, and then I am going to use my facial primer, which is the Laura Geller bronze colored spackle, and I spray underneath and I put the primer all over my face as well as my eyelids, because my eyelids have a tendency to be oily and they crease. So I try to keep that from happening. So I kind of triple up on things that I put on them to kind of hopefully help eliminate that. So now this is going to be MAC Paint Pot Groundwork. And again, I'm using this as my eyeshadow base. So I swiped this look from Give Good Face. And so I'm going to put his link below because this was inspired by a post that he did. I started airbrushing my eyeshadow because my eyelids are allergic. Only one eyelid is allergic to certain types of eyeshadows, and I found that the airbrush makeups don't irritate me as much as the regular eyeshadow. So I started today, and I tell you guys that because of this particular part here. I started with this Dinair Gold Shimmer water-based eyeshadow, and as I started putting it on, I realized that this was affecting me and it was causing me to itch. I did not want to cut this away and just start where I pick up with the MAC Yellow, because I didn't want you guys to look at this and say, where the heck that makeup come from? She didn't show us where that came from. So here's where it came from, but I'm going to go over this with a different color just because this was driving me crazy already. So I'm going to stop babbling while I finish this part up. Okay, so I'm back and I'm going to cover that Dinair color with this MAC Pro color called Primary Yellow. MAC Pro colors can only be purchased if you're a professional in the beauty business of some sort, or if you actually go into their stores. And I happen to live in the Tampa area, so I actually go over to Orlando to pick up my colors because I am not a professional, but I play one on TV. Haha, kidding. Anyway, so I am going to go all over my eyelid here shortly with this Primary Yellow. So I'm going to be quiet while I do that. Yeah, I know I showed you the bottle before, but I'm showing you the pure yellow once more, only because the color that you're seeing there represented is still the Dinair Gold color, and I did not clear the airbrush, therefore I did not get the new color. It's recommended that you use a tissue to, if you don't clear your airbrush, to make sure that the new color is in place so that you don't get any surprises once you start spraying your makeup onto your actual eyelid. I typically don't use a tissue for new colors. I will use my skin, only because you're not the color of tissue, and the colors will all look different on different skin tones. So I like to know what I'm getting before I actually put it on my face. Now I have mixed the basic red and the primary yellow to get an orange color. And what you will see me do here is kind of build the colors. I won't just go all in and finish one side. The airbrush makeup dries fairly quickly, but once you start adding these different layers, then it doesn't have a lot of time for each layer to dry the way that it really should. So occasionally you'll see me just kind of blow straight air through the airbrush so that I can help in that drying process, but you'll also see that I will switch from side to side and I'll build the color as I go along, because it's a lot easier to build it up than it is to get it off if you kind of go a little haywire and not be consistent with your colors. So that's yeah, me now starting a battle. So I'm gonna stop, let you watch. Now I'm going to put on some eyeliner. This is Jessie's Girl liquid eyeliner in black, and I got this in an Ipsy bag and I am absolutely in love with it. So I am doing a pretty heavy winged eyeliner look here, so I'm going to finish the liner and we'll move on to the next step after that. Alrighty, so now I'm going to start drawing on the leopard spots, and this liner is perfect for that because it's got a really nice pointy tip on it. So this is fairly easy to do, and the good thing about it is that you don't have to be overly consistent, just because, you know, leopard spots aren't necessarily overly consistent. So here's the me drawing on my face. Woohoo! Okay, so slowed down a little bit. Here you can kind of see the finished product, and I don't show you guys here me putting on the foundation, but what I am showing you here is that the yellow on that side where the Diner makeup was irritating me has kind of washed away a little bit, just because my eyes don't water down until I blow air into them. They water up. So here I am putting on a little more of the yellow. And the nice thing too about the airbrush, if you get your air pressure just right, it won't interfere. Me adding this additional color will not interfere with the liner that I've added. And you can kind of see that, and you can see my silly eye watering too. But so I'm adding a little more color here. Is all I'm doing is kind of correcting where it's washed away. So now I'm going to use the NYX Full Figured mascara, and I'm going to pull this through the tops of my lashes. And the only reason I'm doing this before I put on my falsies is because my lashes were yellow from blowing through the yellow. I also feel the need to let you guys know that once this the shadow and any airbrush makeup dries completely, it won't just wash away the way that the shadow did on me. It just wasn't completely dry, and that was the issue. So here I am battling with my nemesis. Superman's nemesis is kryptonite. Kelly's nemesis is a false eyelash. And again, it goes back to the fact that I am blind in one eye and cannot see out the other. So if I get a little proud of putting these lashes on, that's what that's about. I almost always get one to completely stick, and it's fabulous. And then the other one is dangling in thin air like a magician, like it's a magic trick. So if you see me looking kind of crazy, you'll see me make a face here in a minute. And watch, there it is. It's because this side I suck at getting the lash on. So I'm going to stop boring you babbling yet again and let you watch me finish this look up. Okay, so here we come back with the mascara. I'm going to put a little of this on my lower lashes, and then I'm also going to use this on the upper lashes to blend a little bit. And just in case you all are wondering about the foundation, I am doing a video with just the foundation, doing highlights and contours with the airbrush. So that's part of the reason why I did not bother to do that here, because this, in most of my videos, the focal point really is about the eyeshadow. All right, so here comes the finished look, and if you guys have any questions, please let me know. I'm happy to answer. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.